Introducing Functions Lesson 12 worksheet. For questions 10 and 11, it says plot a point on the graph so that the relation is not a function. Then write the ordered pair. Every year somebody's like, function, function, and they move on. That's not what it's asking you to do. If I did the vertical line test right now, if I moved this across the graph, then yes, they're going to be functions. For both of them, it never goes through more than one point. So yes, they would pass the vertical line test. What it's asking you to do is to make it not a function. They want you to make it not a function. How do we do this? You place a point on the graph where then if you did the vertical line test, it would pass through more than one point. So I'm going to give you an example that you're not allowed to use my point. All right, so I'm going to use the point. I'm going to use this point right here. Okay, I now have 2 points on that vertical line. Because I have 2 points on that vertical line, this is no longer a function. And then my final answer is the ordered pair of that point. So I need to name the ordered pair of this point. Well, that would be 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2. So the ordered pair is 4, 2. Now again, you're not allowed to use my example. That's mine. You need to pick another point. You could use the same vertical line if you'd like. You're just not allowed to use the point 4, 2. All right, so you need to find another point that plotted on the graph. Make sure vertical line goes through more than one point, and then state the ordered pair of the point you plotted. So pause your video, complete 10 and 11. For 12, the table below represents a function. Use a number from the shaded box to complete the table. So let's look at this first number, all right? If I plug in a 1 here, I've got 1, 2, and I've got 1, -8. That means the input 1 has 2 outputs. That would not be a function. So my answer is not 1. So you have to find the number in here that if you placed it in this box, it would keep it a function. We want it to remain a function. Pause your video and do that now. Number 11. The graph shows the lengths X and the weights Y of fish that were caught and released in Lake Racetown. Isabella caught a fish that was 8 inches long and weighed 10 pounds. Yes, I know that's not possible. It was supposed to be 10 ounces, but you get the point. All right, so it's 8 inches long and weighed 10 pounds. Add this fish to the graph. Does the graph represent a function? And then we're to explain. So the first thing we need to do is we need to add this fish to the graph. So 8 inches long and 10 pounds. So this would be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So here's my 8 inches, and I need to go up to 10 pounds and plot a point. Okay, now using the vertical line test, you need to determine is this a function or not a function. So if it is a function, your answer will be yes, it is a function because it passes the vertical line test. If it's not a function, your answer will be no, it is not a function because it does not pass the vertical line test. So you need to plot the point, use your vertical line test, and determine what your answer is. Pause your video, write that answer down. All right, 14 through 17, again, you are simply stating if it is a function or not a function. Use your vertical line test to determine if they are a function or not a function. All you have to do is write function or not a function. You do not need to put an explanation. All right, so that is it for the worksheet. If you have any questions, please let me know.